And there goes the plane. But anyways, hey everybody. Just talk about some little bit of Buck stuff. So I'm gonna try to make this at least like a 20-minute video because I do got another video I need to release before it hits midnight on my time. Um, so just looking at the Bleacher Report, like I haven't been on the Bleacher Report for like a long time. Like during I go through the Wisconsin sports website. I forgot his was it www.wssp.com. So I normally just look for them for, and plus they've been kind of calmed down with with stuff. So normally they be having some stuff up there, but as y'all probably saw aftermath last night. So okay, that is me. So Milwaukee Bucks don't intend to cut back on their spending too much as they try to reset the supporting cast around Giannis Antetokounmpo, according to ESPN's Tim Bonus and Brian Windhorst. So sources said the franchise is prepared to once again enter the tax after spending more than $200 million in luxury tax alone over the past few seasons. So more than every team but the Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Clippers, Brooklyn Nets, Los Angeles Lakers, and Phoenix Suns since 2012. Y'all know that it probably I think the salary cap went up to 148 million. So that increase, and plus before you. So it's mainly like they saying that they probably gonna go past the first apron, but not getting as high as the second apron. The second apron is like I think it's about like 205 million. So if they just if they end up just spending like up to like 200 million like for everything, including the people that got in contract right now, is really not gonna be like a big deal. They just don't want to go to the second apron. So that's good for them, especially if they want to keep certain players. Like we already know that Pat Connaughton is supposed to be opting in his player option. Kevin Porter Jr. is opting out, and now there's like mixed stories with Bobby Porter. It's like if he's staying in his player option or he's staying out. So right now we don't know, and plus next week we probably will find out about everything because I think Bobby and Kevin Porter Jr. have their option to no Bobby Porter. I think he has up to the day before free agency to if you want to opt in or opt out. But I think Kevin Porter Jr. and Pat Connaughton got till the day before the NBA draft to decide. So that would be next Tuesday. So we already know the story of them two. We just don't know the story with Bobby Portis. I guess it's all just saying like what's going to be going on with Giannis, which he says that he's intending on staying. So and that's why you see some of the trade talks for Giannis is going kind of down. So and plus if you look at the fansbro.com, he's not even the no more guy on the list of trades. So here's the other thing too, and I explained it on the video last on Monday. If y'all get an opportunity, go ahead and check that out. So Robert Cheen suspect the Bucks will end up in the tax, but keep their payroll below the 196 million first apron. So yeah, I think that's what the first apron. That's what it is at this year because I think it was like a little bit lower than that last year when they started this stupid thing over all season last year. So they said it will open their ability to access more of a 14 million mid-level exception, which I mentioned they do have, and they also have. I think they also have a 5.1 million buy unit exception, and I think they got a 7.2 million trade exception too. So let's just say they just get if they want to get somebody that's over the pay rate or something like that, they can do that. But But yeah, also they're gonna need like a guard to if they decided we're not gonna get Ryan Rollins, but like maybe keep Kevin Porter Jr. in the starting, but have like a big point guard as a backup, or have them start instead of that. Because they've been saying veteran guards like Dennis Schroeder, Tyus Jones, Malcolm Brogdon as potential targets with the mid-level exception, which is true. But like I said, like they did trade in Malcolm Brogdon, and like the when they got rid of yeah, because they traded him over not trading Eric Bledsoe, which he kind of stinked in the playoffs, but was a regular season guy that can do good, but just kind of sucks. Maybe they can do get one of them for the mid level exception. Maybe a few years or something like that, or just 1 year plus player option. They can probably do that with one of them, but they gotta at least keep the team they have intact. At least like with still keeping both Kevin Porter Jr., Gary Trent Jr., and Ryan Rollins is another free agent. Jericho Sims another free agent they need to keep. So, and I know Torian Prince is another free agent, but him and Brook Lopez, they can just walk. Just let them walk. Because it was working in the beginning, in the middle of the season for Torian Prince, but it was like his last minute downfall during the end of the season in playoffs. Just not that great. But although he was in the top 5 in 3-point shooting for teams like that, we kind of read their plans. I'm just seeing if there's anything more. So, like you said, we didn't say it's official that Giannis is going to be staying with the Milwaukee Bucks. Because he got 2 more years left plus his player option, which I don't think he's going to turn that money away. So, yeah. And there was something that was on here too. So, no, not about. Yeah, so according to Brew Hoop, there are 6 guards the Bucks should target with the 47 pick, which. No, I think they should target a center. I know I've been saying it for the past few years, like the Bucks should target a center, and like with the exception of Tyler Smith, which is 6'9", 6'11" guy. I don't know, they can't even tell what his height or anything like that. But then again, like Doc didn't give him that much playing time, so that kind of sucks. Because I can understand, you got Damian Lillard is gonna be older. He's probably going to be out most or all of this coming season. But let's see. While uncover star in the depths of draft is unlikely, there's still real value available. Of course, Ryan Rollins, of course, Jericho Sims. Like I said, them two just need to be, reach. But they said the recent 47 picks include Antonio Reeves, Vince Williams Jr., and Siku Malika. I cannot say his name right, so I apologize. So, well, I understand that because I think, you see, like nowadays, with, with second round picks, you had Isaiah Thomas was the very last pick of the draft and having a, good career, but, don't know why, teams wasn't, was trying to get for him, but you know what I mean. Like, I think his, best career days it was with Boston. So, which is kind of stunned that, they just, let him go. So, just crazy. But, I guess these the targets that, some from Brew Hoop said they should get with that 47 pick. But don't forget, they could send out cash considerations to a team to get something in the second round pick as well. So maybe they'll pick more than one person in the draft. So we'll see what they're gonna offer a team for a draft pick between. Okay, what's the ESPN notification? Let me see if it got something to do with basketball. Sorry. Okay, nothing. But since I'm on here, let me just look at there really ain't that much about NBA or anything like that. Let me just look at news anyway. So yeah, not really anything huge. But Don Nelson wins Chuck Daly Lifetime Achievement Award. Oh wow, good for him. So hey, at least that's one breaking news of the night. But okay, that was like a week ago. So yeah, I'm late. But anyways, yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing major with that part. But I kind of hate the times that this always pops up. But yeah, so we'll look at the players that they're talking about. So the Marquette standout Cam Jones, he was really good for the past 2 seasons for Marquette. So, but he's not like a point guard that they're looking for. But like I'm saying, like if he's gonna be like a backup shooting guard, let's just say they can't retain Kevin Porter Jr. But they end up keeping Gary Trent Jr. Sign them for like a few years and use that mid-level exception, which they can. So what if they like do that, then end up getting Cam Jones and also. So that's a possibility. And plus you can probably sign them for like a low contract. So oh yeah, I forgot he was in the senior year. I thought it was in junior year before he decided to go in the draft. So yeah, good timing. Let's see. So okay, they got him marked as this early second round pick. Of course, like not this past season, but the season before, they won the Big Ten. I think they was in they was oh they was no they was in the Big East. I'm sorry, they won the Big East championship. Not this past season, but the season before. So of course, he was All American this year too, so that's good. So let's see like what his strengths is, because I've seen him play, and so pick and roll scoring and playmaking. So I guess that's always a plus. Kind of like how Malcolm Brogdon is with his size and stuff like that. So I can understand that. Good decision maker, which is cool. Catch and shoot ability, which is kind of good for Giannis, the pass. He can finish, and he's a good ball handler. So maybe they could make him be like a combo guard. That's a possibility. So let's see his weakness. Relevant on screens, overall athleticism. I think the athleticism I will just like cross that off, but pull up efficiency. Oh, okay. So he's not like consistent with if you do the pull up. Positional shot size. If he plays more shooting guard than point guard. Okay, that's fair enough. But maybe so. Outside of Kevin Porter Jr., Milwaukee has zero liability ball handlers or creators off the bench last season. Oh, okay. So yeah, that is kind of true. But besides, you had Ryan Rollins at times starting, then Gary Trent Jr. is also a good ball handler too. So Milwaukee has zero reliable ball handlers or creators off the bench last season. Cam Jones shouldered a massive creation low as a senior. His usage rate was 28.9%. Okay, for reference, Damian Lillard was 27.8%, but in Damian Lillard, he had like 7 assists a game, so that's kind of understandable. If his limit isolation, juice, and lack of explosiveness doesn't emerge as big problems, Jones will be able to lead bench units in the regular season with his ability to pressure the rim and playmaking of a good pick and roll. So that'd be good, if he comes out from the bench and Giannis will be on the floor. So Maybe some guys he can set up. Like the same thing, with Kevin Porter Jr. and Jericho Sims. They can do like pick and rolls and stuff like that. So, and they were very good at it for like them for not like teaming up that long. So that's Brookfield Central 6-boy state tennis title. Okay, and some local. Um, so I can see like where they're saying if he played more point than shooting guard, just like if he like few like years from now, if he gets like more muscle, he'd probably be better, as a shooting guard too. But have like be like a combo guard or something like that. So I can understand that. Chaz Leonard, I don't even know who that is. 6'5", Tennessee. Okay, graduated. ESPN, he's 37. Where was Cam Jones? 47. So let's see. He didn't work out, but did okay, he didn't. So they probably ain't gonna like work out their people like anybody until probably this week, so they can at least get a good look at whoever. Oh, okay. So his first 4 college years, he was in North Florida, then transferred to Tennessee for his final year. So yeah, that just proves some college players they stay like 5 years in college and plays, or even 6. But I think the 5 is like the highest that they ever do. So and plus, when about these next in line contract, you can still get paid for like being in college. So because some guys be like, or women as well, they're like, okay, right now I might get paid a little bit more than I am if I go into the NBA, so why not stay for like up to my senior year and go from there, which is understandable. So he was one of the best scorers in the country. 20 points, mother said that's 21 points per game. Dropped 29 and 6 triples in their first round matchup with Wolford. Okay, he was named All SEC second team and won All America first team. So his strengths, okay, his size, because he got a 6'9" wingspan for like a 6'5" guy. Catch and shoot ability, kind of same thing as Cam Jones. Pull up shooting, 3-level scoring, and ball handling. So another guy that can be like a combo guard if they wanted to. So the weakness is his playmaking, shot selection, and decision making. Defense engagement, yeah, that's not good. Physicality, so that's not gonna work. So if Gary Trent Jr. leaves his free agency, Leonard could replace some of his production. Good shooter, but I don't know. I need somebody to actually can pass too. So right now I'm seeing Cam Jones over this guy, although he's a good shooter and ball handler as well. So Tyrese Pocher from Duke, 6'5". Okay, getting out of his junior year. So let's see what. Okay. So they do project this guy to be in the lottery in like the first round. Oh wow, Australian. Okay. His strengths, passing, and decision making, that's good. Catch and shoot ability, yep. Pull up shooting, good. Burst and abilities to play with pace, that's fine. Yeah. That's the one thing about his weakness. Yeah, we need somebody that can play defense. So still, Cam Jones over that guy. Let's see. Javon Small, 6'2", senior. Yeah, mainly he's like a straight up point guard. So let's see. Oh wow, he got a lot of strengths. Athleticism, downhill finish, physicality, playmaking, competitiveness, point of attack defense. Okay, good defense. That's good. Shooting. But okay, positional size and efficiency. So okay, this guy may be a little bit better than Cam Jones. So that's what they really like want to get a backup point guard, like a true guard or something like that. But then again, a lot of stuff they can go after for free agency. So we don't know what the Bucks gonna do until the second round, which will be on next Thursday. So we ain't gonna know what's going on. So like I said, I wouldn't mind this guy, but hopefully they end up getting if they end up sending getting the draft pick and sending cash considerations to a team. They can do that. YouTube picks, and hopefully they get their guard that they need and center that they need. But for once, Bucks get a center. Hunter Sally's 6'5", Wake Forest senior. Okay, he's gonna be participating in the Bucks workout. So okay, and that's the only one so far. It's kind of crazy. Sales has become one of the favorite draft targets on the Bucks fans online. So, of course, 6'5". Of course, did play all 4 years in college. Because they say a second round prospect, but let's see. Strengths: downhill finishing, mid range scoring, defensive playmaking, good transition play. The mid-range scoring would be good too, and plus, downhill finishing, so probably can finish around the rim. But I take it probably his three-pointer is probably a problem. Shooting consistency, physicality, and playmaking. So they probably going if they end up getting him, they probably gonna use him more as a shooting guard than a point guard. Yeah, especially if you can't, take care of the ball. You know what I mean? Mashuga, another 6'5" guy, and probably just stayed 5 years probably. So of course he's a workout participant, which is fine. His final season in college, 15 points per game, 4 assists. So maybe he just got an increase in that assists at times. So who knows? Let's see his strengths. Okay. I'm liking this. Catch and shoot ability, pull up shooting, playmaking, mid range shooting, defensive playmaking, getting to the rim. So that's good. So probably just say he's could be a good 3-point shooter. Okay, fair enough. So go offense and defense. But let's see. Weakness: on ball defense, physicality, finishing, athleticism. So for a guy like that, I wouldn't expect him to be, athleticism. That that's not expected. So that'd be interesting. Okay, then that must be all 6 of them. So not bad choices, but I still believe they should go with a center. And once again, my laptop is kind of frozen and it came right back to life. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna read about more details around this thing than John Horst. I really don't get it, but maybe they think they can fix the mess that he kind of created, which is I'm just saying there's any more good news before we end this. Stephen A. Smith is a joke, so not even think about it. So I'm just saying, do they got a mock draft or something like that? So okay, so I didn't see this one. Who do they worked out? So I guess we can check this one before we end it. So like I said, I got another video I gotta do before this till it turns to the next day. Okay, so they did work out some guys last month. Okay, that's interesting. Probably won't even have time to look at all of that, but yeah, just kind of strange that that normally you get local news reporters reports they will be talking about that. Like, okay, cause I know they end up doing like workouts with some first round picks just in case like Giannis wants to get traded. But um, oh yeah, Brook Lopez is good as going. So of course, special for yeah, we kind of know about Pat Connaughton exercising his player option, so we knew that already. So okay, Adrian Griffin maybe getting the job. Yeah, okay. The rest of them was like Giannis Antetokounmpo trade scenarios, and that's not good. So okay, let's go to the NBA and see if they got like some updated mock drafts or something before next week's NBA draft. So, anyways, I guess like I said, like the only thing I've been asking for the Bucks to get for the past few years is a center. I know like last year it was kind of bad because it was like a lot of centers in last year's draft and they were just like already been picked up already, so that made it kind of mess up the Bucks flow. And I know they claimed they was going to get AJ Johnson the whole time, but I don't believe that. He was just most likely was the best player available, so that's probably what that was. Um, let's see. Mock draft, mock draft, mock draft. Okay, they only got the first round. I'm trying to look for like all of it. First and second round. No, they do not. So that's pretty much it. So it's like somebody done the decide they do like a mock draft or something, or probably sometime tomorrow I can probably do a video too using Fanspro just to do like a mock draft as well. Um, but I think I'm just gonna go with like how you know some teams are they go for the best player available, and I don't think the Bucks should. They should go for a need, and well, best player available. That's who they position they need too. So that's what I think. But anyway, guys, what do you think about some of the Bucks talking stuff? Like, do you have any ideas what the Bucks should do with their draft picks, or what they should do in free agency? So comment below and we can talk. Also, please like, subscribe. Try and get the 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So help us with that push. And when we get close to 1,000, we will do like a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. And please, share the channel too. Let people know what we do. Not just Bucks, but we talk about developments that's going on in Milwaukee, comic book movies and TV news, and besides Milwaukee Bucks, we talk about wrestling as well. So yeah, and one of the longest running YouTube channels. So check out our past videos, and there were some recent videos up that I was at a wrestling show this Friday. So check that out, the highlights and stuff like that. Also, don't forget, like, if you're interested in some wrestling, our season premiere of excuse me, our season premiere of Resclusive will be on starting July 3rd. It will be 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. So thinking might maybe doing like a bonus episode of that on July 4th. So just like keep that in mind, because that's a possibility. Also check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. I just updated it and probably gotta update it a little bit more before but trying to think anything else. Oh yeah, Pride Month, so support people that's different than you. Also, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, so checking your friends and all that stuff. And I did say Happy Father's Day to the fathers out there yesterday, so I'm gonna do the same thing today. Happy Father's Day. I know it's like a day late because I did mention it yesterday as well. So yeah, why not? Mike and Robin Thompson and Midwest Wrestling Collectibles are our sponsors, and we're also a sponsor of Maddie's Mary. So check out maddiesmary.org, and if you want to check like what they do for the cause, go ahead and check out the website, and check out my wife's YouTube channel too, Hazel Flint 9, or look for the Maddie's Memory logo. So check her out and show some support. And I think that's pretty much it. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, y'all have a good one.